Welcome to Magic Tarot. This was a requested pick a pile. The question is, how are my future in laws going to be? So you have three piles, pile 1, 2, and 3. You might be drawn to the number, you might be drawn to the cards. Whatever suits you, you choose accordingly. And know that this is not a personal reading, it is a general reading. So, whatever makes you happy, keep that, and whatever does not make you happy, just let it go. Okay, do not think too much over it. So you have three piles, pile 1, 2, and 3, and the timestamps will be down below. You can pause the video if you want to figure out which number or which pile you are drawn to. Okay, let's proceed with the reading. The first pile, the ones who have chosen pile number 1. So how your future in-law is going to be. You have the first card as Seven of Swords, Justice, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and then you have the Page of Wands. And from the Wisdom Oracle, you have Go to the Sea. Okay, how your future in-law is going to be. They are someone, with the Justice card. The way you will be treating them, they will treat you the same way. Okay, this is how your relationship is also going to be. Okay, whatever you give to them, whatever the way you will be treating them, it'll all come back to you at the end. And they are someone who are quite fair and just in the way they operate themselves, in the way they lead their lives. Okay, and with the uh, Eight of Pentacles, what I feel is they're going to keep to themselves. Okay, they're not going to meddle too much. One of the person, that is one of your in-laws, is going to be someone who will keep to themselves. They are like completely okay with you leading your own life. I'll lead my own life. So there's enough freedom given to you. And with the Six of Cups, what I feel is they're going to be very loving towards you. Okay, the you see here the older child is, I mean, like happily giving a cup filled with flowers to the little one. So it's the same way. The emotions, the way they express themselves, and they're going to take care of you. They are going to make sure that you have everything. They're going to be quite, nurturing for that matter. And overall, I feel like you're going to have some really nice, wonderful moments with them. But there is a little flaw here, okay? With the Page of Wands and with the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords, this talks about someone being not so truthful. Or you can just say that there's someone who is sneaky. You cannot really trust them in a sense. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is one of your in-laws is like really fair and just, and another person can be a little sneaky. Okay, you can have that, or it might probably this might not relate to the person, but rather it might relate to situations where they would end up um, say talking about a situation in such a way that they do not reveal all the facts about a particular situation. The way they communicate to you might be that way. That is like, certain facts are like hidden. They are going to only tell you those things in a way that you can say allows you to see them in a better light. Like, I am going to keep certain facts, making sure that you're not going to think bad of me. So it's going to be something like that. Okay, so it can relate to a particular person, or it might relate to the situation for that matter. And one one of your in-laws with a page of wands is going to be very enthusiastic types. They love traveling. So I think you might probably see one of your in-laws not being at home. They're always traveling, relating to business or relating, or just, you will not, you would see that one of your in-laws is quite, um, who loves to travel for that matter. So they love to take adventures, and they love to be the center of attention. So whenever they come home, they want everyone to take care of them. They want people to surround them. They want them to be listening to them. So they are quite charming as well. So you have that. And with the to the sea, they advise that the ones who have chosen pile number one, the advice to them would be just go with the flow. Okay, just simply go with the flow. Don't try to, um, you know, try to overthink, or don't try to put up a resistance for that matter, because I mean, like, the way you are going to treat them, it's all going to come back to you. So if you treat them fair, it's going to come back to you. And then you also have the six of cups, so this is like them taking care of you, so you don't have to worry about it. Just simply go with the flow. If things are going up, down, I mean, like, if someone is being sneaky, they're going to have those things turned around to them itself, or those situations, those things will come out in the open, so you don't have to worry about that. So that is what I am getting from your reading. I hope this, I'm like, um because it is your future in-laws, I don't even know if this would resonate with you. But then if you are like going to be married, then, and you already know them, then you can tell me if this resonates or not. So let's move to the second pile. The ones who have chosen pile number two, you have five of wands, knight of wands, and then you have wheel of fortune, ace of swords, you have the magician, and the hangman. I hope this is visible to you. And from the wisdom oracle, you have clean it up. So with the five of wands, knight of wands, what I would tell you is you are going to have situations with your in-laws, in such a way that, let's just say, you are two opinionated people. You are strongly opinionated, and even they are. So they have these strong opinions, and it's just a matter of, it is like, you know, there are these situations which are going to pop up where you're not going to be on the same ground, okay, not coming to the same understanding for that matter, because they have a different opinion on this particular situation, and you have a different opinion on this situation. But the thing is, it's like two people standing up for what they believe in. Does not necessarily have to be that you are right and they are wrong, or they are right and you are wrong. It's just like seeing, for an example, like seeing a number nine from, if you are on the other side, let's just say if it is on a screen and the person is on the other side, for him it appears to be six, but for you it appears to be nine. So it's just a difference in opinion that you might have clashes like that because you have difference of opinion. But then this, with the knight of wands, I can tell you this going to be like minor things, like it's going to be like quick. Okay, like, okay, we had an argument, it's going to be over. It's not going to be like extending for a long period of time, or it's not going to be like pulled to a great extent. It's just going to happen. It's like this, and a lot of energy, like it's just going to happen in a flow, and it's like done and it's finished. Okay. And with the wheel of fortune, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in this relationship, with your in-laws, or for that matter. But what I feel is, okay, let me tell you about the ups and downs. What is going to happen? There are going to be moments when you're going to be like really loving the relationship. Like, I have the best, future, I have the best in-laws for that matter. And then there are going to be moments when you're going to be feeling down about it. But then, with the Wheel of Fortune, this also talks about situations turning around for that matter. So you have to, it is like a lot of changes that you will see in your own personality. They'll be teaching you a lot because you have the magician. So the magician is someone, you are going to be learning a lot from this whole equation. You're going to be learning a lot from them as well, because I think they are someone who are quite powerful. So you might probably be getting into meeting someone who is quite powerful in the way they you might probably think that they're very lucky in how they manifest things into their life, or they just seem to have everything that they want. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this also talks about luck for that matter. So you might feel that they're quite lucky. And with the Ace of Swords, this is a new path that you'll be taking up. Okay, a completely new journey. But then you're also going to understand that it also comes with a lot of challenges for that matter. But then do realize that this is only for your growth. Okay, you're going to learn so much about yourself. The way that you start seeing yourself is also going to be changing. Okay, so there are like some major changes that will come about, but then these are very positive changes with the Magician and with the Wheel of Fortune, and also with the Hangman. So one of your future in-laws is going to be someone who's very wise, and one is going to be someone who's like, I think one is going to be someone who's very lucky, and you always feel like they can, whatever they desire in life, they always have it. And the other is going to be someone who's going to be very wise about that thing. So that is what I'm getting for you. And then you have the card from the Wisdom Oracle card. You have Clean It Up. So the Clean It Up card talks about making sure that whatever situations pop up, okay, you get it, like you end things then and there. Don't drag it, don't keep anything in your heart, and then let don't let it fester in your heart, because later on then it's going to just keep on adding up. So as and when things, like, you have those good moments, try to concentrate on those good happy moments. And when things go a little downhill, try to clear it up with them. Do not let this relationship fester, because I mean, like, the more you make sure that the relationship is, you're cleaning it up again and again, okay, dusting it off, all the bad things, you're removing, weeding out things that actually only make your relationship sour. So I'm like, if you're going to do that, then your relationship is going to prosper really well. So that is what I'm getting for you for pile number 2. Thank you. And what I want to tell you is, do not, I mean, like, this is a general reading, okay? This is not a personal reading. So whatever you like, keep it with you. Whatever you don't like, please let it just, let it evaporate, okay? And the last, the third pile, okay, the ones who have chosen pile number 3, the cards you have: Page of Pentacles, and then you have 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and you have the King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and then from the Wisdom Oracle, you have a leg up. So, how your future in-law is going to be, okay? So they are going to be really grounded, okay? I think both of your in-laws are going to be someone who are very grounded. And I think you're going to get married in quite a rich family. Okay, because they seem to have everything for that matter. They have this beautiful family, they have this wealth that they would love to share with you. And I feel like both your in-laws are going to be some really powerful people. So they have the status, social status in life. And so one of your in-laws with the King of Swords, I feel like they are going to be someone who is very much in power, okay? Very much in power. And another thing I can say is they are someone who speaks their mind. So they are going to give their opinion irrespective of whether you ask them or not. So they're going to be, when they feel like something is not right, they're going to be upfront about it. But, you know, because they're very upfront about it, sometimes you might get hurt by their brash words, or they're just too blunt at times, because they see both the sides of the situation. But trust me, this person is trustworthy. Okay, with the king of swords, he is someone who, they see things very logically. They are not someone who's very emotional. So do not go to them when you're seeking some emotional balance. But when you want something logical, you can always approach them, and they're always willing to share what they feel is right. Uh, And but then you can trust them on their judgment. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel this is someone who's very nurturing. So you are going to have one of your in-laws who's going to be so nurturing. I mean, like they're going to, with the Page of Pentacles, what I feel is you are going to be you're going to admire them a lot. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of fascination from your side, because they are this really wonderful people, very grounded in power, but then still being very grounded and down to earth. And with the Queen of Wands, either it's your mother-in-law, who's going to be someone who is very, charming, for that matter. Like she is like, once it's like she hosts party and all that, and she's like this really energetic person who is not just a good businesswoman, but then a good person at heart as well. Like, you be with her, you share your worries, and it's like at the end of the day, she's going to make your day. So it's something like that. And with the Three of Pentacles, what I feel is you're going to learn a lot from them regarding work. Okay, and you're also going to learn uh how to navigate through this relationship. You all have to work together to navigate this from through this relationship. So with the Three of Pentacles, you're also going to learn a lot about work ethics, or just a lot of creativity, or for that matter, regarding work, you're going to learn a lot from them. And the other thing, what I feel like is, with the card that you have is a leg up. Okay, so a leg up talks about you putting across. It's very important, because it is a codependent relationship. It is not like you can function alone and they function alone. You both are dependent on each other, so you need to work this out. Okay, between the both of you. But I think you don't have to worry much about it, because there's a sort of respect and a sort of fascination from your side. Okay, and they are someone who are respect worthy, and they're someone who is really grounded and down to earth. So I don't think it's going to be much work for you. But then you need to put across what you desire from this relationship, and they, because you are putting across, even they're going to be quite open about their feelings as well. So what that is what I'm getting for pile number 3. I hope you happen to get this kind of in-laws in your future. All the best. Thank you.